Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back for another video. In today's video, let's take a look at Morpheus Network and see where we can land with a price target for the 2024-2025 bull run. But before we dive on into this is not financial advice. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Please do your own research. I am not a financial advisor, and while I appreciate that so many of you are hopping in here from all over the place, you've got to hit that subscribe button. I make price target videos every day at 6 a.m. Eastern Time on the dot, United States, and I try to keep up as much as possible with the rapidly evolving crypto space by making multiple videos a day. And while you're hitting that subscribe button, turn on that notification button as well so you don't miss a thing. But without further ado, let's go ahead and dive on into this. So Morpheus Network, I want to say up front, when it comes to buying low and selling high, I really wanted to like Morpheus Network because fundamentally, I believe that Morpheus is superior to VeChain in many ways. However, looking at the charts, looking at just certain different things, looking at their X account, the things the big takeaway that I would want you to have from this video is that Morpheus is a real world corporation, a real world company that just happens to have blockchain components. And so they don't need to rely on the pump and dumps to keep the lights on. They're doing just fine as they are right now. And so if you're wondering what Morpheus is, Morpheus Network Global Supply Platform, that should trigger something in your mind immediately. A supply chain SaaS middleware platform, software as a service, SaaS, seamlessly integrating legacy and emerging technologies, blockchain, IoT, RFID. We provide companies with shipment and item visibility for optimizing and automating safe and secure supply chains, saving time and money. So lots of VeChain similarities, right? And this sounds great fundamentally, but like I said, here's the difference between VeChain and Morpheus. The big one is that VeChain is very heavily blockchain dependent. Morpheus has components that have nothing to do with the blockchain. Just keep that in mind. So some differences here. There's price action. VeChain has a $3.258 billion market cap. Morpheus has a $55 million market cap. Morpheus had a pretty strong bear market. You know, it spent most of its time only down 80% from its peak. But if you just remove these insane peaks, you can just see steady growth in Morpheus Network. I think that's the kind of thing that you could expect with this over time. Higher highs in the bull runs during euphoria, but not lower lows, and just steady growth. That is similar to VeChain in that regard, but not quite the same level of pumps and dumps that you would see with a lot of other cryptos. I mean, 40 cents, did something like a 15 to 20x in the bull run. That's fine. Smaller cap crypto could have done better, but then in the bear market, it didn't lose insane levels of valuation. I mean, it hung around 55 million or so for most of the bear market on average, at least. And that's where it's hanging around today. And so that's fine. But I would say for a lot of cryptocurrencies, you're gonna look at their market cap, see under 100 million, and dream of a $1 billion market cap or of perhaps a 100x. And I very much don't think that's in the cards for this particular crypto. In fact, I would even say that if I were to bet money on this, I would bet that VeChain will actually outperform Morpheus from its bear market bottom to its peak. Again, because Morpheus only has blockchain components, but is not necessarily reliant on the blockchain and reliant on those massive swings that we see with VeChain. And when it comes to fundamentally, like I said, Morpheus blows VeChain out of the water. I'm convinced of it. So a couple things here. Integration. Morpheus Network offers seamless integration with existing supply chain systems, allowing businesses to leverage their current infrastructure. In contrast, VeChain often requires extensive modifications and investments, posing challenges for companies seeking a smooth transition. Enhanced scalability. Morpheus Network employs a multi-blockchain architecture, enabling the system to scale effortlessly as demand increases. This flexible approach ensures the network can handle growing transaction volumes without sacrificing performance. VeChain, on the other hand, may face scalability issues due to its reliance on a single blockchain. So multiple Morpheus versus single VeChain. Automated workflow. Morpheus Network smart contracts automate complex supply chain processes, reducing manual interventions and associated risks. This streamlined workflow saves time, minimizes errors, and enhances efficiency, while VeChain also utilizes smart contracts. M&W's automation capabilities provide a more advanced and reliable solution Should I keep reading? I think I will. Global compliance, Morpheus Network. This one's actually pretty big here, in my opinion. Morpheus Network prioritizes compliance by incorporating regulatory requirements into its smart contracts. This ensures that businesses can meet international standards and navigate complex legal frameworks seamlessly. VeChain, although compliant to some extent, lacks the same level of comprehensive compliance integration. Trusted data validation, Morpheus Network's decentralized ledger verifies and tracks data across the supply chain network, offering unparalleled transparency and trust. The immutable nature of blockchain technology guarantees data integrity and eliminates the risk for tampering. VeChain, while reliable, does not offer the same level of data validation and immutability. Now, to be completely upfront, this is from a Morpheus insider. This is not necessarily an unbiased review, but I very much agree with a lot of what I'm reading here. And so again, fundamentally, I like Morpheus. I think they have a lot more to offer, more so than VeChain. However, the things that I said are still true. So just general thoughts here. Morpheus is a real world company that happens to use blockchain technology with their cryptocurrency MNW. As such, the MNW token is going to be minimally affected by the wild swings of the crypto market. And when I say minimally, I mean like minimally in comparison to the other cryptos. We're not going to see these massive peaks and we're not going to see these massive valleys. And that is fine. I'm fine with that from a perspective of, would this be a company that I want to invest in for the long term? Sure, but most of us, myself included, are here for 2024, 2025 for those short-term gains. So Morpheus isn't something that I would be as interested in over that time. Next point, Morpheus will see steady growth over time, but this is not a cryptocurrency to buy thinking this is the next 100x gem or that it's going to overtake VeChain in market cap. I don't see that as anywhere near a possibility overtaking VeChain in market cap, even though it is better. And that's just the way it is in crypto. It's the same thing I said with API 3 with Chainlink. Don't expect API 3 to overtake Chainlink in market cap. It can outperform Chainlink, but and Morpheus could outperform VeChain. I don't see it. And lastly, I will not be buying any MNW tokens with the mindset of buy low, sell high, make as many gains as possible. Would this be something that if I had a long-term portfolio, I'd be interested in buying? Sure. Otherwise, I won't be touching it. And I'm not too worried about that. So talked about VeChain already. I meant to put the Morpheus price chart in there. Circulating supply, don't have to worry about inflation. They're almost 100% diluted, $55 million market cap. The market cap peaked at about 250 million in 2021. I do believe that the market cap will put in a higher high. So in that regard, many more options than 2021 in the crypto market. You got to remember that. There are now many more options than in 2021. So decreased market cap dominance. I don't think Morpheus's market cap dominance is going to peak at a higher level than what it did in 2021. It's going to be lower, a little bit lower. So in light of a $7 trillion market cap versus a $3 trillion market cap in 2021, which is, I think we're going to 7 trillion. I give it about a $350 million market cap, 100 million more than its peak in 2021, divided by a 47.18 million circulating supply. That gives us a price of $7.42, which, remember, we're at $1.17 right now. So you're looking somewhere between a 6 and 7x. Should you buy this with that kind of mentality? Sure, that's fine. Like I said, I'm not touching it. If this price is too low for you, I'm sure there's plenty of other places you can go that will scratch the itch in your ears. They're not going to market. They're not going to do anything extraordinary to make themselves stick out. They are building something for the long term, which is fantastic in the blockchain. Please, yes, let's do that. Let's have the Morpheuses of the world. I would say Algorand's another one that's exactly like that. Okay, and if you're bothered by my price prediction, hey, here's 2 recommendations. Check out these 2 channels. Morpheus, will MNW be bigger than VeChain? Or is Morpheus your next 100x gem? Now 2 channels, you can go check those videos out and let them convince you that I'm wrong and they're right, and Morpheus is going not just to the moon, but to Pluto. I was going to say the stratosphere. The moon is farther away than the stratosphere. You get the gist, okay? Check these guys out if you want something a little bit more moon boyish. Otherwise, that is all I have for today. I hope you have a wonderful day, a wonderful rest of your week, and I will most certainly be seeing you in another video. Peace.